Hey guys, this is Crazy Kylo bringing you the Uncharted 2 Crushing Glitchless guide for Chapter 8. This video will cover the general route along with the ideal movement and include tips and tricks for the chapter and an explanation of anything you need to know in Chapter 8. So with that, let's get into it.
I don't think there were a couple, do you?
Okay, so this is Chapter 8. Depending on... It doesn't matter too much, but depending on what you did in the last chapter, if you have any West ammo, all you need is one bullet. It can be kind of useful for later, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I don't have a preference either way. I actually prefer maybe not having West ammo, because there's only one enemy that you're going to want to kill later with the West. Maybe, well, maybe a couple more, but it's not a big deal. But regardless, pick up everything over here. If you have the West and you want to keep it, you'll pick up the grenades and then leave this pistol. But this whole chapter is dependent on really this room to do quickly, but you're going to make your way over here. You're going to climb up on this pillar. You're going to grab this. You jump once and then hold like left, and then it's kind of weird. Sometimes you can kind of like bypass this and grab this ledge, but you're going to climb on this ledge and then you're going to jump to this thing. So you can just straight up grab this, and then that's to just jump up to this ledge. So, if you're not familiar with this puzzle, we have to move 3 of the 4. The one below us right now is fine, but we have to move this one on the top, and then the other 2 on the other side. So, you grab that thing, climb up here, press this, and you're going to come down. And then we're going to backtrack a little. And right here, this is kind of a tricky jump, but it really just takes practice. You can make this jump and not grab all of this other stuff. I'll try to explain this. It's kind of weird, as I almost think of it as I jump with like an arcing motion. See if I can show this on the wall a little, but you'll kind of like jump and you'll kind of like go out to the right and up. Like you can kind of see on my analog stick, like little up and right and then back left. It's kind of weird, and hopefully I show it. If not, you're just working at this ledge, but you want to jump about right here. So, right, yeah. And worst case scenario, you'll do that. It's honestly a tough jump. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's kind of what it looks like.
Okay.
And then you'll make your way this way. And then one thing to be careful on is this jump here. Pretty much do this without changing. I did not know it did that. You pretty much do this without changing the camera, and I've actually messed up the camera because of I stopped moving. But you'll kind of be at like this camera essentially, and I usually make sure I hug the wall because it's very easy to jump too far left here, because this is like a checkpoint. It's honestly kind of easy to miss that. Just with the angle that the camera has, and if you jump like down at all instead of holding like mostly right or whatever, it's like it'll happen. It shouldn't kill you, but you'll have to like go back up, climb around, and do all that again. And then one thing to know is if you can grab about right here, you kind of saw like when that thing's falling down, Drake will actually like carry his momentum up to here. So if you're able to kind of aim for like I was saying, about like right here on the second stone, if you can, because it carries your momentum further up, and then from here you can roll once, and then we're going to interact with this. So when you interact with this, I actually look down at my controller to make sure I don't mess up the angle, but you're going to look down and you can hold down left. You can see the notch that I'm going to hold, and you're going to mash X, and this basically sets us up to get on this pillar, which is going to let us get up to this ledge and get to this quicker. The standard way they want you to do is climb up this thing, climb around, swing over here, and then swing across, drop down, and do this. But we don't need to do that, and it's pretty slow to do it. So I'm going to hold down left, and I'm going to mash X. And then as soon as you come out of this, you'll get on it. And then once you see you do the step-up animation, you're going to want to stop. And then this part, I've found it took me a little practice to honestly get this consistently. When you're standing on here, you're going to aim, and you're basically going, like you're going to aim at this ledge, and all you're going to do is walk off, and then pretty much as Drake is walked off of it, like is falling, essentially, you're going to press X. So you'll do that, and that's kind of the tricky part. If you wait too late, you'll just stand on the ground and you'll miss it. And if you do it too early, it might make you jump in place, or it's pretty finicky. But with a little bit of practice, it's not terrible. But that's how you get up there quickly, and then you'll press triangle to do that. But doing all that like quickly is pretty much what's going to determine your time in this chapter. There's really only one other thing in this. Like, all of it's just movement, and it's not tough movement, it's just consistent. But doing that quickly, you know, getting some of those like angled jumps and stuff, like making that jump around the pole or whatever, can help. Doing like that whole section that I just showed quickly is nice. And then you'll jump up here and you'll just, you know, continue on, press triangle. One thing with this jump is sometimes you'll grab the ledge below, and you have to be on that top ledge to actually get the triangle press to continue on. So I've tried multiple times. I'm not honestly sure what makes that jump go like to the lower ledge or the higher ledge, but that's just what happens. And then when she says we've done it, and you get back here, you can RC, and all that does is it moves you down here, get a little bit closer set up for this next section. And so you just kind of hold forward, and, like right behind Chloe, and it'll just kind of put you into this animation. And then as soon as we come out, we're just gonna hold R2 on the AK. If you have less ammo, you need to be a little careful, but we're just gonna blow all the ammo here. We don't really need it. And then when we get to these stairs, roll twice. If you're out of ammo, one thing to know is the first time in a chapter, if you're out of ammo, it will automatically switch you to your next. So if you have less ammo, you'll roll once, it will switch you, and then you can switch back and then roll. And then you're fine to just like be out of ammo. I'll show in a second because I'm almost out. But
A little bit of a drop.
You'll keep running, gunning here. So I'll show it now. So if you stop moving, you can see how it just automatically switches. That's why, to make sure,
Looks like some kind of tree.
so that will always happen. But that's kind of why you won't have as much ammo as I do. But that's kind of why you do it on the stairs, essentially. And the reason I'm pausing here is so I can catch up. But so you're gonna run and gun to here, and then like right before this, you can jump on it, and then you can jump up, and then you'll just jump again. But yeah, I was just trying to just explain that. Really is if it mostly times out that's what happens. But when you're rolling down the stairs after the first roll, you should be out of ammo with the AK, so it'll switch, and you can switch back. That's like the optimal place for that to happen. And then here, this is why the ammo doesn't matter. As soon as you can move, I would recommend holding a notch to make sure you can move first, because I have accidentally made the mistake of doing it slightly early before I can move, and it's like a 30-second time loss with where it restarts you. But as soon as you can move, you're going to RC, and it's going to actually give you ammo and face you. So you need to shoot 5 of these prongs. So generally, I'll shoot this one, like the bottom one, and then the next 4 top ones.
Life is still flashing before me.
But after you shoot 5 prongs, you'll make your way this way, and then again you can just run and gun. And so we came out of a chapter. Yeah, you can see right there, I'm out of ammo, and I was able to switch. And so at this point, now we're at the light puzzle. But yeah, that's chapter 8. So that's it for the chapter 8 tutorial. The rest of the video will be a speedrun of the chapter to see everything put together along with all my inputs. Hopefully that helps, and with that, I'll see you guys in the next chapter tutorial.
Oh, well, that's more like it.
You don't think they're a couple, do you? You're not a couple. Must be a hidden entrance here somewhere. Wait, I've seen this guy before. Okay. Alright.
Sure. I'll just wait down here. Nice one.
Thank you.
Oh! What is it?
Chloe, this isn't just a dagger. It's a key.
Well, let's find out what it opens.
Pretty creepy, but say There. Did it do anything?
The water's going down. And I found the door it opened. We've done it. Again?
Ladies first.
If you say so.
God, I'm not claustrophobic. Huh. You know, it's actually kind of romantic.
Chocolates and flowers.
You never were a chocolate and flower kind of girl. Probably. A little bit of a drop.
Alright, I'm coming. Little drop.
Yeah, maybe I underestimated. Looks like some kind of tree. You got me. It's opening up down here.
Oh, you have got to be kidding.
Come on, could be worse, right? Okay, that's worse.
Oh, brilliant.
We did it.
Oh,
Get the hell out of here.
life is still flashing before me.
All right, come on, follow me.